In battle, innovation and taking opportunities could mean so much. Sneak around and take what you could get to combat the Banished Armada, using their weapons against them. From Mega Construx Halo, this is the Hijacked Ghost. I'm not sure who called for a spin-off of the Recon Getaway, but here we are. Both are solid entries to army build themed sets, but together seems like a combat package, mostly from the vehicles. This time, however, the Banished has the upper hand with most of the figures on that side. Still, all of this just adds to the army in generic common forms and colors. A few are even seen in other sets. Set includes 4 green base plates, an assault rifle in black with attachable pain in the ass meant to be lost ammo counter, a shock rifle in black, and 2 plasma pistols in red. The Banished Grunt conscript is giving off the first vibe of Deja Vu, in this new articulated form and design originally based on the early Bungie style. This combination with the color is the exact same from the Skiff Intercept. Twinsies! Might as well bring this up too, the Banished Grunt Imperial is also similar to another Grunt from the Defense Point Showdown. However, instead of dark gray additions, this one has silver. Twinsies! Almost. The Imperial reuses the same headpiece from the 343 Imperial Grunt, so you can't expose a head, but uses a brand new armor setup that attaches around the torso. Otherwise, same skin tone and joints. Seems like the Banished Brute Warrior makes his return, with the silver armor, rubber killed, nose protector, and cheek daggers. Modern articulation with the face of Craig, an exposed leg and arm, and this time he has a splash of color with a red shoulder pad. Now, if only they could fix the feet to fit between the pegs. Common army build base figures are good and all, but how about something new? This is the UNSC Spartan Anubis for the first time, a brand new helmet design used for the Infinite game, though it still has army building abilities with its generic colors, and not just like spamming Master Chiefs everywhere. Typical articulation with a dark gray undersuit, a rocky color for the lower limbs, and common metallic green armor. Shoulders are reused, and the belt we've seen before, it's the same piece with the ammo. But the rounded off chest is new with little gray touches, as well as a brand new helmet. Gold visor, and there's so much gray detail that it's molded in gray with green painted over top. Slightly different tone to the molded color, but it's not too problematic. Now for the Banished Ghost itself. It's very similar to the Banshee of the same line, taking the Halo Wars 2 elements and dialing back on the sharpness, bordering between the classic and new. However, at least they didn't clip the wings. Main color of dark red with cleaner, smooth curves. Again, like the Banshee, the overtop of this custom piece is an armored rigid part. I'm glad it's flat against it rather than jet forward obnoxiously. This makes it interesting while flowing with the model. There's an additional one on top. Now, when buying this, I was worried about the light silver. I'd prefer a darker tone, but it actually settled well into the scheme of it. Some people don't like the simplicity, especially compared to the Halo Wars 2 set, but at least it doesn't come apart at the touch of a feather. From this angle, I just want a few extra pieces to make things interesting. It looks so plain and empty in certain spots, but besides that, man, is this wonderful. There's a large beam piece, much like the Mongoose, that's sturdy, and the top red cover is also a large custom piece, really making this feel like it's the least brittle Ghost release. Handlebars can move, and you can add the Brute to drive. Well, as the name suggests, I think the Spartan's gonna grab it. Wings can adjust, but are stable enough not to break or accidentally fall out of alignment. It's funny. I thought I would hate the projectile launchers at the front, but it actually suits it with the custom part around it. There's also an interesting gimmick, which could only work with a solid structure. There's a clear piece allowing the back to hover, but at the front it stands on the launching buttons. So press down and it fires off. Don't worry, the weight of this is super light, so gravity won't mess it up. 6 projectiles, 4 extras, just because you're nice. Now here's a big thing. I understand people might prefer a custom build top, but this piece really gets the shape down. The lines are perfect, the curve is well molded, I see a ghost, call the Ghostbusters, and look at this. Remove the armor and you can tell this is molded for more than just this. Not only does the figures make this a perfect set to buy multiple times, or even just once, but the Ghost also fits right with it. Besides its overly simple build, it's incredibly solid, the gimmick actually works, and the updates don't disrupt the flow of the model. I'd say buy it and try it out. This toy is also Grand Theft Banished.